Welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 79. And today we're going to go ahead and review Starlight Bourbon, Carl T. Huber, Double Oaked. This is a limited release. I do see it everywhere, so maybe at one point in time it was a limited release and then they made more of it or due to success of it, but it's generally pretty easy to find. I don't really know too much about the Starlight Distillery. I see their stuff everywhere here. I know they're sourced, they're MGP sourced. And I don't really know too much about them, but I heard a lot about this Double Oaked and the rye. So I figured I'd grab the Double Oaked, considering it'd be a safer bet, because most Double Oaked products, regardless of who it's coming from, it's going to be, generally a better product. So I know we reviewed a Double Oaked rye with Sagamore rye, and then we've also done a Double Oaked Woodford Reserve. So I think we could probably say, maybe compare Woodford compared to Starlight. So more of a which one Wednesday, but we've already done Woodford Double Oaked. We've talked about it and got a high score, and it's considered as a top 5 bourbon, in my opinion, that you should have on hand. So we'll go ahead and get into this. So this is actually a blend of your traditional 3-grain. It's not quite a high rye, but does have a higher rye mash bill, with both blends being 20% rye. And it's a blend of a 3-grain and a 4-grain. And that 4th grain is going to be the wheat that they're blending with through the Double Oak process. So again, they barrel it twice. And again, generally speaking, you're going to get a much sweeter sweet oak distillate, right? So if you're hence Double Oaked. So just a little recap reminder of some of the distilling process when it comes to Double Oaked. So some key differences in between Woodford. So this is gonna be higher proof. So this is 106 proof, to where the Woodford's like around, I think it's around like 90 flat, 90.4, if I'm not mistaken. And then this has a 4.5 year age mark, to where Woodford doesn't disclose what their age mark is. So I would assume it's 4+, based on how much I like it and how much it's been well received. And maybe it's a little bit older than a 4-year, but these guys say, hey, this is a 4-year MGP. So enough about that. So it does, so I guess it does talk on the back kind of what their process is. It's so they use vanilla toast bourbon barrels, an additional 6 months process, which provides the intense oak notes, enhanced vanilla flavor, and mellowed rye mellowed rye spiciness recipe. So, all right, well, we'll see if the descriptor meets, the nose and the palate on this. It's a little bit lighter, more of an amber color. So again, that is consistent with saying, hey, this is a little bit younger on the 4-year side, but it's not bad overall. Nose, obviously the nose jumps out with very oaky. You do get some vanilla. I do get some of that rye spice, maybe some cinnamon on the nose. For being 106 proof, the ethanol doesn't jump out of this glass. So I reviewed a few to where it was around 100 to 106 proof, and the ethanol just kind of screamed out. So I think, again, this has it going, making it more mellow. It was barreled twice. So, all right, let's go ahead and give it a sip. Very, very oaky. Towards the back of the palate does get that vanilla, cinnamon, rye, that baking spices on the back. Finish is not bad for 106. Not bad at all. It's a little, I think with that, it's so oaky, it does kind of give it like a very dry finish, which is not bad. The finish, you get a little bit of heat on there, but again, it just, my mouth feels dry afterwards, and it's not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, key observation that you're gonna get that kind of dry taste on this. So we'll go and give it another sip. Okay. So sweet, it's nice, good finish, very smooth drinking bourbon, not bad at all. So we'll go get into the price point. So this is around a $55 to $60 mark. That's what I paid. I don't remember exactly, but I know that's kind of the price point of what these things are. I'll give this a 6.5. If they could have brought this thing down like $10 more, I think this would be a really good value. Taste, I give this like a solid 7. So we'll say this is a solid 7 overall. In terms of double oaked, I'm really going to stand firm that I think Woodford Reserve double oak is king. I've tried a bunch of other distilleries with a double oak, and it just doesn't come close. I mean, this is very good, but I don't think this, a side-by-side comparison that this is better than Woodford double oaked. But let's say again, solid 7.